Hello, good morning. Welcome to episode 17 of the Chaos Daily Show. Oh boy, did I open a can of worms I was not expecting. Holy moly, as the great Alex Steele would say. You would not believe what a kerfuffle it is in the RC industry. We have no uniformity. We have no standards. It's all over the place. It's like, what is going on? These guys here in RC forums put it best. This crap drives me crazy, in case you hadn't already guessed. I'm with you, buddy. This seems sensible to me in a way, that we have like the 19 by 16 for the small motors, 25 by 19 for larger motors, and then a 25 by 25 for really big motors. You know, that kind of makes sense to me, but it would be cool if they stuck to that and only that. Like those three things, like you use this motor size for motors from this size to this size, and then you use this one for motors from this size to, like, you know, you get your 28mm size, you get your 35mm size, and your 42mm size. So I mean that 42 would be like 42 to 50mm sizes. So for my motor, it would be sensible to use a 25 by 25 hole pattern. But if you look at this, I mean, what is this 49? Who uses a 49 bolting mount? Like what the hell? What is this? And it doesn't stop there. Oh no, it doesn't stop there. When it comes to propellers, these are the propellers I'm going to be using. Now these at least have a standard. Like this is the bolting pattern for these propellers. You have a 4mm shaft hole, and then you got two 3mm bolt-on holes at 6mm spacings from the center. That is fine and perfect, except there isn't a single standard when it comes to motor mounts, other than they usually have 5mm shafts, and that's it. I'm seeing bolt hole patterns. It usually sits around a 12mm spacing for 2mm bolts, but there's no standard. Is it a 4-bolt pattern or is it a 3-bolt pattern? Like they have no standards. Where is it? Oh, I saw one way up here somewhere. I mean, like, look at this. What is this? What is this? I mean, that's mental. I mean, it's an adapter on the end of the motor there, but it's mental. There's no standards. I think this one is this one's a 3-bolt pattern. Sorry, 4-bolt pattern. Like what? There's a 4-bolt pattern. There's another 4. Here, this one's a 3-bolt pattern. These dimensions. But again, it's a like 12mm spacing for M2 bolts. So they at least have that standard, but they can't decide if it's 3 or 4. So it looks like every motor manufacturer then has to come out with their own adapters for their motor, like these adapter sets, so that people can use the different kinds of propellers depending on, you know, what motor, like on the motor they're using. They decide what propeller they want, and then they have to pick and choose out of this like pick and mix bag of adapter sets. And usually you get these bolt-on motors, but you know what? I hate these. I really do. Since this disaster, and I'll put the video over here for you. Man, it took me forever to go find that video. That is old news. Yeah, that was a failure by a bolt that came loose, a nut that came loose and it dropped out of the sky on its maiden flight. Joy. So I don't like using those. That's why I will only ever use this style of propeller, and I think these are, you know, the bee's knees. These are the best propeller you can have. It's carbon fiber, it's easy to make, and they're sturdy as you know, brass nuts. They just bolt on really well. So those are the ones we're going to be using, and we are going to say to hell with all this confusion and just do our own thing, because I don't plan on going to mass market with this motor. It's probably just going to be me. If somebody else wants the motor, then we can look at, you know, just making an adapter plate. It's not hard, and there's probably an adapter plate that'll already fit what I'm planning to do, so not a big deal. So with that rant out of the way, let's get to making the mounting holes on the motor, and we can start on making the props. So let's get started. Wow. That was quite a bit of work. Yeah. It looks good though. I do like this prop, and we are going to make this prop. It'll be quite easy. I just need some funds to get some carbon fiber and the resin and stuff, and I can print the molds, and I can show you how to make these props. It's so easy to make these props. But I can't do any of that without any money. Anyways, Patreon plug over. Go to Patreon, give me money so I can do stuff. It's not that I want the money, it's that I need the money to do the cool stuff. You see how this goes? So we went in to go put the bolt holes in the bottom here, and we ended up going with a 19 by 16 pattern, because the 25 by 25 pattern would have interfered with, probably saw there in the time-lapse, the 25 by 25 was cutting into the side of the meat here, and could potentially, if somebody used the wrong screw, go into the stator. The stator is stationary, it's not turning, so it wouldn't be too much of an issue, but if it shorted something, that would be an issue, and we don't want that. So I went on the side of caution and decided to put them in the meat of it here in the middle, so that when the bolt goes through, so you can see here when the bolt goes into it, I mean there's a lot of meat there for the bolt to bite onto. Good 4 millimeters, so that's a decent amount of meat for 3M bolts, and you got 4 of them potentially. Yeah, so it'll just come into the bottom and hit the actual laminations of the stator rather than the windings, whereas if the 25mm ones that would be sitting out here would come up through this part and be touching the windings, which we don't want, because the windings already come down beyond the bottom of the motor here. The bolts in for this bolt-on prop style adapter. I've decided we're just going to make adapters for this. So this is the bolt-on prop style, and we'll make another one for the T-nuts, the props that I hate, the prop nuts. T-nuts, it's so bad. You can lose your drone so easily if you just don't tighten a nut down properly, or it just comes loose or something. The propellers came out okay. I might make some adjustments. I might make it more aggressive. At the moment, this one is in upside down. Because if we do this and open up our main assembly, you'll see here it's upside down. So I only realized this after I constrained it to the okay, yeah, that'll be an issue. So what I'll do instead, make sure stuff is saved, and then we come back here and we place our tri-goal tri-prop, and now it'll be the right way up. Let me just open this up and kill that sketch. Oh my god, why does it do this? So now we can go and attach the prop to the thingy. And the other thing we can do, because it just makes life so easy, we copy one, and I want this one over here, so that the front of the blade is turning, or the front section here is turning inwards. Place you like so, and it just starts slowing down, and I'm not sure what it's doing it, because it's not a graphics issue and it's not CPU. Jump into the task manager. It might be my recording software actually that's killing everything, because it doesn't run this bad when I'm not recording. So I think it's just maybe the recording software. Nah, there it is. It's the memory. Yeah, it's my RAM. I need to double my RAM. I can put 64 gigs of RAM in this computer, but I need the $64 that it costs to buy the new sticks. Anyway, so so back to this. So we got this one here, and then all we do is we say mirror, mirror plane, suffix would be CW, apply. And now we've got a mirrored, so we've got a counterclockwise and a clockwise. And close this. I need to rename this one, so if we open this, you know what, we'll do this. Save, we'll save and close, yes, save and close, and then, oh, don't tell me, oh, there they are. Whew, thank God, I was about to lose my shit. Where are my files gone? Counterclockwise, cool, so we'll rename them so that they're correct, and we'll grab these at the same time, cool, and now when we open this up, it's going to throw an error, because it can't find anything, so tri-goal tri-prop is now tri-goal tri-pop, plop, 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 plop. Tri-goal, tri-prop, counterclockwise. And is that it? That's all it decided to throw an error for? Open this assembly. Are you going to throw an error as well? No. I moved these files. Okay. I moved these, and it worked out where I moved them to. How clever is that? They were in a different folder, and I moved them into another folder. And it went, oh, you moved them into a different folder. Not a problem. Let me fix that for you. But I renamed the prop, and it goes, where's the prop? I can't find the prop. The prop has gone for a walk. Oh, so funny. Let's just get these in place. So everything looks professional. Come on. There we go. Actually, what we can do, this is how clever I am. Only just realized, hey, why don't you just do this? And we constrain them. None of this moving shit around business. There's no like flat surface. I need to make a flat surface so I can constrain stuff better with these. Anyways, look at that clearance. Oh, look at that, it's beautiful. I don't know why I put the little flared tips on these when they're going to be mostly shrouded, but the back one won't be, so that one needs the shroud. And the back one, yeah, it's the right way up. Cool. Oh boy, yeah, look at that. That is some sexy stuff right there. This is R-rated, ladies and gentlemen. R-rated. Hide your children. Fantastic. We shall save. And we will call that a day, I think. Yeah. We'll call that a day. Tomorrow, okay, so it's a new thing, so I don't burn myself out doing these daily videos, a video every single day. On the weekends, depending on how I feel, I might upload a gaming video. So on Saturdays and Sundays, I will do gaming videos, maybe. Like, if I feel like doing inventor stuff and project stuff, then I'll do project stuff. Otherwise, if I'm just want to relax, I'll do gaming videos. So that it's not doing the same thing all the time, which drives me crazy. So, tomorrow, I think we're going to play Oxygen Not Included, because I've been playing it for a while, and the new update's pretty cool, and I don't know how we can do it. Like, we can't exactly do a let's play, so I think we'll just muck around. We'll just have some fun and do some crazy stuff in Oxygen Not Included. So that's enough for today. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Please, please, please hit that like button. That's so the mysterious YouTube algorithm can start sharing my video to more people. Hit the subscribe button if you feel like I've earned your subscription. And if you're capable, go to my Patreon and give me some money so that I can afford to buy the materials and equipment to make this thing become real. I've already got a 3D printer, so I just need things like the plastic filament, carbon fiber, resin, the hardware, like, you know, the wire for the motor windings, you know, all these little bits and pieces, you know, it costs money. They're not expensive, but when you don't have a job and you're living with your parents and you can't get a job because you've been out of the workforce for over 3 years, it's really hard for you to justify buying these things to anyone else when they go, hey, well, you can't even pay rent, why are you buying all this stuff? So doing that would really help a lot. Like, you have no idea. And as always, expect the unexpected. Until next time, see you guys later.